Hello friends, this is Basuraj, your technical buddy. So today I am going to show you basic commands which we use in Ubuntu Linux operating system. So let's get started. First we'll open the terminal. Okay, first command what we will see is to create a file. There are two ways we can create a file. One is using the editor, another one is using a command. So first we will start using the editor. You can use either VI or Vim. VI is a default editor which comes with Ubuntu operating system, but Vim is the tool which we have to install in Ubuntu in order to use. So we'll use VI. So you can see there is only one file here, the current working directory. So I'll create one test file here, test. Okay, so once we use this command, it opens up the file and it allows us to add the contents of the file. So if I press I, now it's in insert mode. You can just type anything. Hi, you. Okay, now you want to save the file, just press escape, colon, WQ. Okay, so if I list down the contents of the file, contents of the folder, it should list down that file. So this is the file which I generated just now. So if you want to see more details of the file, press ls-ltr. So you can see this is the file which we created just now. So this is the time at what it was generated. Okay, so we covered how to create a file using Vim and list down the files in the current working directory. So I can show you the touch command as well. Touch command is a Linux command which is used to create an empty file. So I can just run it and show you touch test2. Now I list down the contents of this directory. So you can see it created another file. You can see it has 0 bytes, that means it is empty. Okay, so we covered the 1 and 2. Now let's see the third command, that is pwd. Pwd is a Linux command. When executed, it will show you the current present working directory path. So you can see the prompt is the path where I am currently standing is in desktop folder. So you can see all these files are present in the desktop. So you can see the list of the files here getting generated. This is the desktop. So we'll go to the fourth option, the command, that is mkdir. Mkdir is a command which is used to create a directory in Linux. Mkdir dir test. So let's see whether it got generated. So here you can see the directory got generated, and you can see it is marked with D. These are all permissions actually, if you see. So if it is starting with D, that means it's a directory. So it generated an empty directory. Now if you want to change your current present working directory to the new directory, you have to use a command called cd. Cd is nothing but change directory. So I'll just type cd dir test. So you can see here it's empty directory, no file is there. So I'll create one more file here, test3. So you can see it created one more file here. So now I will show you a command called rm. So rm is a command which is used to remove a file or a directory from your operating system permanently. So I'll just execute rm. So test3. So it got deleted, this file. So if you want to delete a directory, you can use rm space directory name. So it shows it's a directory, right? So just give an option called rm f, sorry, hyphen rf, so it deletes the directory. So hyphen rf is nothing but it recursively and forcefully deletes the directory which is present in the current working directory. So you can see the directory which was present earlier, now it is not present. So it got deleted when I executed the command rm-rf directory test. Okay, we covered the first 6 commands. Let's go to the next command, that is cp. cp is nothing but copy file command. Suppose if you want to copy one file to another file, like the contents of file 1 to file 2, you can use the command cp. So right now we have 2 files. I want to copy the contents, I want to copy the file test to test2. You can just execute the command test3. So this is the new file. So the syntax is cp source file and the destination file. So the destination file, if it is not present, it will create that file. So let's list down the contents of this directory. So you can see test3 is created and it also has similar size that of test. Okay, so now if you want to see the contents of the file, suppose without entering inside, without using an editor like a vi or vim, like this, if you don't want to use a command to enter inside and see the file, there is a Linux command called cat. Cat is nothing but concatenate content. It shows the contents of the file. Cat test, it shows the content. So we copy test3, you can see the content. So you can see both are same. Okay, so we covered 7 plus 9. So we'll see what is this command mv, which is at 0.8. So mv is nothing but move file. So what it does is it can move a file from one destination to another destination. It can be a directory. So right now we have these files, right? So I'll create one more directory called test dir, and since we created it, now it will be empty directory. So what I will do is I will try to move test file from the current working directory to this new directory. You can see the file which was present, the file name test which was present in the current working directory is missing here. We'll just change the directory to the new directory which we created and just list down the files. You can see that file got moved here. So this is what this command does, which moves the files from one directory path to another. At last we have one command which is very useful if you don't know the options or the command syntax you want to use in Linux operating system. Then you can use this command man. So man is nothing but it gives the technical details of that command. So I'll just show a basic example like man cp. Suppose I want to see the syntax of cp command. So you can see cp, this command is used for copying files and directories. So it also gives the details of all the options which come up with this command. Okay. Okay guys, I'll come up with another list of Linux commands in next session. Till then, bye bye.